This is my review of the Sharp KS-70T50BHH single oven in black. As you can see, it's a sleek looking oven with no knobs or dials on the front. It's a digital display. Generally doesn't come on at all, so if you need it for your clock, you're definitely going to have to buy one separately. As it's off, it just has a black display. It comes with limited instructions, if you can call these instructions, but it is, once you've got the hang of it, quite simple to use, a little bit like touchscreen mobile phones or tablets. And you have several options when you've got yours on the screen. You've got your normal settings, general bits and pieces on there, and then you've got a back button. You can see it's very pale on there, and then we have auto cooking. I've never used this. I'm not sure I intend to use this. It has lots of different things on here that you can then look at. It just looks a bit more complicated than I'd want, really. So I won't be using this, but if you want to play around with this feature, you could do. But the manual cooking one is the easiest for me anyways to use. You can choose what kind of oven you want, and it stores what you've used when you last used the oven. So I've had a fan oven on, a temperature of 200 degrees, and I set my cooking time to 2 hours and then switch it off when it's done. But if you want, you set your cooking duration to how long you want, and then the cooker will automatically switch it off when it's finished. So you just select OK, and you can choose from any of the different types of cooking. I've used the grill, the full grill fan, which is quite good for kind of roasting things. But generally, I'm just using a fan assisted cooking oven. So you select that, and then you can move down, you can change your temperature, and you're up and down nice and easy. And then you press play, which is quite unusual. So you have a play, and as you can see, the oven is on. You can then pause the oven, which completely stops the oven, and then you can set it to start again. When you open the oven door, it does also pause. And there's also no kind of preheat setting, so when you're cooking, you're just ready to put it in. You don't preheat the oven. It doesn't feel up to temperature straight away, but I think it gets there quite quickly because none of my cooking times have changed from putting it straight in the oven without allowing the oven to preheat. The oven itself comes with lots of different trays and racks. So you get 2 racks, 2 of the trays, and you get telescopic arms, which is really useful if you've got something really heavy, or I've put cakes on kind of this level, and then when it's really easy just to pull it out and then test it without actually having to reach in and often getting your oven gloves stuck in your cake mix. So it's nice and easy for that. I would say though, because it comes with all of these extra bits and pieces, you do need storage for them. Handy if you have a drawer that goes underneath that you can put them in. So you get a grill pan, and like I say, another rack. You also get a spit roast set, like you can see up here on the picture. But I'm not sure I plan to use that one, but maybe in the future. I have not used it yet. So as you can see, you get a digital display and it cooks, and you can change the settings when you're cooking as well. So you press the back, you can change the temperature without pressing the back button. You can up your temperature quite easily, and then you either select OK or it does it itself, or you can press back and then you can go through your different, so you can change your oven type. So if you're cooking a roast dinner and your roast potatoes aren't roasting as well, I've changed it to there we go, a grill with fan, just to get them roasting okay. So then it'll change your oven cooking time, and you can also change the cooking time as well. So that's really easy done through there. You just select okay, and that's it really. And then it's just about powering off. So you can pause it, which seems a bit of an unusual option, I know, but It does pause when you open the door, like I said. The light always comes on with the door. Sharp haven't fitted a child lock on here though, which I think is quite disappointing, because as I've just shown you, when you're cooking and you can change your temperature, that's one thing they can do very easily. So my 18-month-old does like to press the buttons, which is a bit safer than turning kind of ovens on with knobs and things like that. But I'm generally in the room, or when you do select them, they do beep. So so it's easy to know when it's been played around with. But they generally haven't figured out how to switch it on and off, because you have to hold it. Okay, and I hope that's everything that you need to know about the oven. I would say, even though it's got the auto cooking settings on there, even if you don't intend to use them, it's a really stylish oven. Everything cooks well in there. I have baked lasagnas, cakes, roast dinners in there, and I would highly recommend the oven here. And it was delivered by AO.com, and then their usual efficient style of providing you with a time slot and then letting you know nearer the time. Delivery drivers kind of giving you a call as well. I've also had to change the delivery date, and they were quite amicable to that and changed it through no problem. Okay, that's the end of my review. Thanks for listening.